Double Mountain Brewery Cluster Single Hop IPA. The oft-forgotten cluster hop was a dominant hop in the U.S. brewing industry for centuries. With Clusterfuck, we're bringing this beauty of a hop back into the limelight. Clusters were added at every stage of the brewing process, allowing a good taste of the hop's complexity and versatility. A more delicate floral note at the top leads you deeper to a grove of pineapple and orange, and a dewy herbal character follows closely behind. It glows like an early summer sunset, has a clearing bitterness, and dried out nicely, making it highly drinkable.
Well, welcome back to the Tapping Out Show. My name is Jeremy. This is Matt, and we're actually going to do Double Mountain Cluster. This is a single hop IPA.
Kind of thought the bottle looked cool, and it's uses cluster hops, and it was only $6, and I like IPAs, and just thought I'd give it a shot. And you know, it looks pretty cool. Reading, if I would have read that though before I bought this, I would have bought it. I would have been even more definite on it because I like orange and pineapple a lot. So I'm actually more excited about it actually reading about it. So it actually sounds like it might be a good find. They seem to be making a big deal about the single hop on this.
All right, so the smell, and it's probably from the cluster hop, reminds me of a Pilsner.
Yeah, it kind of has a Pilsner and then a citrusy
right.
IPA.
Well, I mean, doesn't smell like a standard Pilsner. What I'm saying is there's like that smell you get like when you used to crack open like when your grandfather's Pilsner.
It looks like a Pilsner too, actually. It does.
It's a little less translucent, but I see what you're saying. It's got that color. I mean, IPAs also have that same color.
It's pretty translucent for how strong it is, though. I mean, I could see the bottom of my glass. I mean,
well, I'm gonna say now that you brought it up, the second or third smell, I can actually smell the citrus in it. Right. So, but the first thing when I was pouring it, that's why I think I might have started smiling. But and I'm not gonna throw the name out of the very famous Pilsner that it reminded me of, and I just all of a sudden that popped in my head as stealing my grandfather's beer when I was.
Yeah.
8 or 9 years old or whatever. So
it almost looks like one of those, but a little cloudier.
Yeah.
You know, like your typical American kind of Pilsner
or lager or whatever. But cheers.
Cheers.
Definitely not Grandpa's Pilsner, that's for sure. That's actually
that's a really good beer.
That's pretty good.
I like it.
You said $6, right?
That thing was $6. Awesome.
So I'm going to say take another sip and then kind of just wait a minute. You actually can kind of taste a little bit of a Pilsner-y taste to it. And that's not a bad thing. It actually works really well with the whole hoppy IPA, dry, citrus flavor. It almost kind of gives it kind of like a unique taste.
It's a good marriage or blend of these different things. And a lot of times when they're trying to do something, it kind of, you know, we tested some today where, you know, that it's just kind of gone bad. But, you know, this, when I got this beer, didn't say much about it. I just kind of figured, hey, let's give it a shot. But if I was them, I would probably describe a little bit more about it, just because that description I read online made me want to try it. So maybe they should throw that in the back of the bottle.
Yeah.
You know, really explain the fruit notes you're getting into and everything. But for how clean this beer is, for the alcohol, you know, the amount of alcohol in it, I mean, this is close to being almost a perfect beer, I would say. You know?
And here's the thing, and not to scare the beer guys that are watching this, because there's a lot of you that, you know, write us back. This is not a Pilsner or an American lager by any means. This is an IPA. It just has that kind of aftertaste.
It's got the drinkability.
Oh, it definitely does.
For sure.
Of an American lager for sure. What I would say is this: be careful with it, because I mean, most of us, especially 7.3 is not a big deal in the alcohol by volume, but the way this tastes, this could get you in trouble.
Yeah, just because it tastes like water, it goes down like water, doesn't mean it is water. Yeah, so I mean, This is, I mean, this to me reminds me of kind of like we were talking about before, you know, stealing your grandpa's beer, you know, some American cheap, you know, just regular
Domestic
clean
stuff.
Pilsner, but, you know, really clean, and then it's got some notes in it, but it's not overpowering, and it doesn't stop you when you're drinking it, you know, because sometimes you're drinking certain beer, you know, IPAs or stouts, you're drinking it, and it just almost like the flavor or something just kind of
Punches you.
Yeah, this, I mean, you could shotgun these if you wanted to. I mean, that's hard to say about a 7 point something beer.
Well,
not that you want to, but you know, you can definitely do it.
Well, the flavor palette. I'm going to say we'll use a standard IPA. IPA has a hop beginning, hop in, and then it has kind of like a dry in the middle. This to me has a Pilsner beginning or a Pilsner taste. I should stop saying Pilsner. This is not mixed by that. It has like a Pilsner taste in the beginning. It has a hoppy floral in the middle, and then a very dry finish at the end, which actually makes it kind of easier to drink.
It's not too dry though, because I don't like it when it's too dry. So I mean, like I said, I give this beer a 5, straight up. I don't know. This is my first time I've ever tried it. I don't know nothing about this brewery or anything else. I just got this thing for $6, and there's no hype or anything behind it. Like a lot of beers, I give this thing a 5, and I would suggest everyone try it, even if you don't like IPAs. I mean, that's to me is about as good as I can give a beer.
Would we give Pliny?
I think we gave it a 5 too.
Oh no, this is definitely a 5.
Yeah, I mean, this is
for sure.
You know, mostly because it's just I didn't know what I was getting into. You know what I mean? And
this is way better than that.
I mean, this is. I mean, hopefully we can get a hold of this easily. Yeah. You know, because we'll definitely have to stock up on these. We need to look up Double Mountain and try some more of their beers, because this is awesome. They're doing a great job over there.
I'm gonna say, besides maybe the dry hop pale ale we did from Massachusetts, this has to be my hands down favorite pale ale or IPA. This is way better than Pliny the Elder, but if you guys have seen our videos, you know what I think about Pliny the Elder. Anyways, this is bitchin'. This is good stuff, and I'm not an IPA fan at all. I mean,
this doesn't even taste like an IPA. I mean, I don't even know what it's so clear and clean.
But we are finishing these. This is great. If you want to email us, it's info@tappingoutshow.com. Social media is all one word, and it's going to be Tapping Out Show. Besides that, pick this up. This is good.
Yeah. So definitely give it a try. We're going to go buy some more. Cheers.
Cheers.